Welcome to Vskills YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about the top interview questions for HR. So, let's begin. Question number 1. What is the difference between wages and salaries? The answer is, wages are given at hourly or daily basis that depends upon the piece of work, while salaries are given at monthly or annual basis. Question number 2. What are the normal social activities conducted by the companies to show their contribution to society? The answer is, various activities such as educating poor, employment opportunities to the needy and other events come under social activities which come under the heading of corporate social responsibilities which are mandatory for the companies. Here, they provide some percentage of their profit towards the society. Question number 3. What are pink slips? The answer is, these are the involuntary separation of the employees from the company due to the dismissal, discharge of duty, untimely death, layoff, and other reasons. Question number 4. If you are given a chance to measure the employee engagement levels, how would you do it? The answer is, employee engagement varies from one organization to other. For some, it is the satisfaction of the employee, while for others it's the low attrition rate. So, in order to measure the levels of employee engagement, the best way is to have a feedback form, or an employee survey with the help of consultancy. Question number 5. How would you reduce the attrition rate of a company? The answer is, attrition rate can be improved with the help of increased levels of employee engagement and job satisfaction. Question number 6. An accident took place in the company, leading to some death, and the news had knocked the doors of the media. What will you do as an HR? The answer is, firstly, I would inquire about the reason for such an incident and, with the help of top management, will decide on the compensation that needs to be given to the individual's family for such a loss. During the whole decision-making process, one should not come in contact with the media. Question number 7. Does looking after for the safety and health of the employees is also a duty of the HR? If yes, how would you do that? The answer is, yes, it's the duty of an HR to look after the safety and health of the employee, as health and safety don't only mean the physical ones but also the mental health and safety of individuals from various disturbing issues of the firm. Question number 8. What is golden handshake and to whom it is given? The answer is, a golden handshake is an amount given to someone who retires early from the firm, and is given to people holding executive positions. Question number 9. Your opinion on the executive compensation, whether it should be high or low? The answer is, executive compensation involves various factors including base pay. It has been balanced by increasing the benefits and reducing the base pay, but still the executives have a higher pay than the other employees based on the position they hold and the duties they carry out. Hence, the executive pay must be with respect to the work they do. Question number 10. Is gender equality at the workplace necessary? The answer is, yes, gender equality is necessary at the workplace, as women have been proven to work at a greater efficiency when under stress, and men are said to be convincing and hard at some points where it is required, so there must be a balance of two extremes to have a smooth pace of work. Question number 11. Why you want to be an HR? The answer is, HR is the person who leads an organization towards its goals with the help of people, and as I have suitable personality with respect to that and have a good convincing power, I would like to be an HR. Question number 12. What does the Companies Act states? The answer is, Companies Act states, the roles and duties of the executives, limited liability of the persons involved, and other aspects of the company, including Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association. Companies Act 2013 states the one-person company that is the private company and its rules and regulations that need to be carried out. Question number 13. What are the necessary steps to be taken in the fourth grid by you to improve yourself as a HR? The answer is, in the fourth grid, there is something which is unknown to self as well as unknown to others. These qualities evolve and emerge due to specific situations. Whenever those situations arrive, the qualities exhibits themselves, and hence in order to improve the good ones, it's important to subject oneself to difficult and challenging situations. Question number 14. What roles does an HR play in an organization? The answer is, HR plays a role of manager, provides direction of work, auditor, evaluator, corrector, safety and health manager, team builder, etc. Question number 15. Is it possible for an HR to take a decision regarding compensation for an employee without consulting anyone? The answer is, no, it is not possible, as the compensation must be decided by the top management, first and then, based on various factors, the compensation is fixed and changes from one employee to other. Question number 16. In case of internal issues in the organization, what would you do? The answer is, in such a case, I would call up the individuals to discuss the issue and try to solve it, and, in case the issue is between two groups, it can be solved by taking the groups a day off from the office in a natural environment, and through various business games issue can be solvable. Question number 17. What is induction? The answer is, it is the process of providing the employees with the required technical knowledge and skills, so that they can cope up with the daily routine of the job. Question number 18. What is onboarding? The answer is, onboarding is the mechanism of familiarization of the new employees to the organization's culture, in order to an effective contributor to the organization. Question number 19. What are your greatest fears at workplace? The answer is, fear is not an option at workplace, as we have to deal with whatever comes our way, and succeed in it. Question number 20. How do you handle stress in your daily life? The answer is, in order to handle stress in my daily life, I complete my work beforehand and practice yoga to keep myself calm and composed. Question number 21. If a competitor offers better compensation, would you jump to other company or would you be loyal to us? The answer is, I would be loyal to you, as you have given me the opportunity to start my career and I have seen a significant growth in the company. Question number 22. What is the meaning of performance appraisal? The answer is, performance appraisal is an evaluation of the performance of the employees and to understand his abilities and chances of further growth. Question number 23. Do you think technology can cause destruction to the HR jobs? The answer is, I don't think so, as technology can come and can be updated, but it can only be used to do repetitive works, but being creative at work would always remain with human beings. It's their spontaneity and creativity that differentiates human from robots. Question number 24. What if you have been assigned a task that you are not interested in? What would you do? The answer is, even though I am not interested to work, but I will do my task as given. Gaining interest while doing is one of my strongest points. Question number 25. Why you got into HR after acquiring a degree in other specialization? The answer is, as I was looking for an opportunity to work, I found this, and got into it. After getting in, I understood how interesting and motivating this job is, and tried to gain much more knowledge in this field as well as kept myself updated in order to do well in this position. Question number 26. What do you mean by span of control? The answer is, span of control refers to the number of subordinates working under a specific executive or a manager. Question number 27. What all can be included in fringe benefits? The answer is, fringe benefits include extra benefits that are provided to the employees such as bonuses, paid vacations, transport, cafeteria or mess, etc. Question number 28. What is the use of HRA? The answer is, HRA is provided to employees to incur the cost of living in places that are not cost efficient. In case the house rent exceeds 10% of the basic salary, then only the HRA is provided. It helps employees to live an effective and efficient life. Question number 29. What do you mean by golden parachute? The answer is, it is the benefits and monetary benefits that are provided to executives in case of mergers or takeover of the company by other company. Question number 30. What do you mean by HRP? The answer is, human resource planning refers to the planning of the future personnel requirement. It plays a vital role in deciding the budget for people requirement in the future and plan the finance accordingly. Question number 31. What do you mean by job analysis? The answer is, job analysis refers to the collection of information regarding the operations and responsibilities of the job and includes a job description and job specification. Question number 32. What do you mean by grievance and how it can be communicated? The answer is, a grievance can be described as any issue that are communicated formally to the management, which causes dissatisfaction of the employee at the workplace. It can be communicated to the management through email, or through a written document, which describes the issue in a detailed manner. Question number 33. What is your management style? The answer is, often, it has been seen that most people lean towards only one management style in particular. But, We must remember that as we move to a new organization with a new culture and people to boot, what has suited you in the past would not necessarily be the right choice. For instance, candidate can say that one has to adjust to each individual, and also adjust to the team as a whole. Question number 34, as an HR manager, what methods will you use to drive results? The answer is, clearly, human resource management is not just about administering benefits or settling employee disputes, it is all about driving business results through effective people management. In order to ace the interview, you must discuss the core initiatives you would implement at the prospective company, and how you measure success and how the initiatives would impact the bottom line. Question number 35, what are the aspects you do not like about human resources as a whole? The answer is, clearly, everyone has parts of their job they are not very fond of. But, it is important to avoid coming across as overly negative, or unwilling. Let us suppose, you don't like recruiting, then you must not say I hate recruiting and leave it at that. Rather, you might want to say something more along the lines of recruiting isn't my passion, but I know what an important role it plays to a company's success, so I don't mind taking it on as one of my responsibilities. Question number 36, what is the ideal workplace for you? The answer is, this is one of the most important questions because of a lot of reasons. This type of question allows you to describe what you personally need in order to do your job successfully. Also, it is important in determining whether or not the company you are interviewing with is the right fit for you. Additionally, it gives a good start for you to talk about how you would shape the workplace and company culture if given the job. Question number 37, as an HR manager, what is your take on job eliminations? The answer is, very often, managers have to make tough calls, and one of those, unfortunately, is job eliminations, whether through layoffs or firing. Job elimination is probably not the first move to make. There are performance improvement plans. For example, it can be described as just what you need to bring an underperforming employee up to the mark. But if that also doesn't work out, there comes a point when you need to let an employee go for the good of the company for further growth. Question number 38, state a difficult experience you had with an employer, or manager, or coworker, and how you handled it. The answer is, very often. This question is asked in interviews regardless of the role, and it's especially important to demonstrate effective conflict resolution. You can win this question by describing the specific action you took to overcome a difficult situation, and how you express level-headedness for better outcomes. Question number 39. Describe a situation when you didn't follow policy, or had to deviate from policy. The answer is, one of the key features of HR is establishing and enforcing policies and processes, but at no point it means they should be set in stone. So to answer this question, you must talk about how and why deviating from the norms and policies was the right decision, and how that impacted policies moving forward. Question number 40. How should you deal with an unethical situation? The answer is, you would agree that it is not always simple to stand up for the right thing, but since you are in HR, it's expected of you. Of course, you cannot answer this question simply by commenting on unethical practices that you have witnessed. You must talk about a time when you saw something going wrong and took concrete action against it. But if you do not have a relevant, first-hand experience to share, ensure to brainstorm a hypothetical scenario beforehand, and think of how you would remedy the situation. Question number 41. What type of questions would you ask me if you were the interviewer? The answer is, this is one of the best opportunities for you to show off the ideas you have for the company you are interviewing with. You are expected to ask questions that demonstrate an understanding of the type of candidates they need, and their current weak points. Let us suppose, if a company plans to become more data-driven, then you may want to ask what experience the candidate, interviewer in this case, has with reporting and analytics. Focus on asking oddball questions, for a response recruiters won't soon forget. Just make sure to justify why you think it's valuable. Question number 42. According to you, what trends will shape human resource departments over the next 5 years? The answer is, if you have been in HR a long time, you are likely to have your own thoughts on where the industry is heading. However, it is important to showcase that you keep up with the latest industry research and findings. You may quote information from your favorite HR newsletters, trade magazines, or conferences. You may state some of the few trends that are supposed to be particularly important, such as artificial intelligence, transparency and lateral movements, etc. Question number 43. Why do you think you will be able to qualify as a human resource executives or manager position? The answer is, the sole objective of this question is to see how you identify yourself with the job role. You are required to relate your educational qualification, work experience and personal qualities with the role to answer this question. Sample answer: since the role of a human resource manager needs the person to connect with others on a human level and assist them to meet their aspirations, while following the company's policies, structure and rules. I think with an experience of X years, I know well how to deal with humans, and my last employment has given me a good insight into the rules and regulations an HR manager has to keep in mind while operating. Question number 44. What are your strengths as an HR professional? The answer is, this question is asked in multiple forms. Reason behind is to judge the consistency of candidates' answers. It is important to ensure that you have read the job specifications properly beforehand. Therefore, while answering, you must identify the qualities a person needs as an HR manager and see how you fit into them. 1. Highlight the qualities that makes you a strong candidate. 2. Some of the qualities which are generally sought in the candidate for this profile are knowledge, versatility, flexibility and focus. 3. Share, if you have any extra qualification areas like the knowledge of a software. Question number 45. Why did you choose HR as a career? The answer is, please do not answer this question by saying that I love to work with people, and that is the reason I am into HR. As, it easily makes them understand that you are saying this just to get the job. It is therefore suggested to identify some work areas that an HR manager has to perform in his daily routine and relate them to your interest. One of the possible answers could be, I like to be a part of the recruitment team, to identify right people and put them into right places. An employment into recruitment slowly developed into a full-fledged HR profession. Question number 46. What do you think are the roles and responsibilities of an HR manager? The answer is, the only purpose of asking this question is to understand your knowledge about the job role. Depending on the size of the organization, the HR manager has a team performing each of these roles: recruitment, training, organizational development, communication, performance development and management, salary and benefits, team building, building employee relationship, developing leadership, motivational exercises, developing company's policies and procedures, managing the healthcare program for employees, etc. Question number 47. Why did you choose to get into HR after you completed graduation in computers, or commerce, or physics, etc.? The answer is, we have seen many people get into HR after graduating in a totally different stream. To some people, it just happens, while for others, it is a deliberate move. Sample answer: you can answer this by saying that since I was on a lookout for a job when I got the first opportunity in HR, I took it up, and slowly realized that I have started liking it. I brushed up my skills by keeping myself updated about the new developments in the field and acquiring a professional degree. If it was a deliberate move, you can discuss your reasons for moving into this role. Question number 48. What do you understand by personnel management? The answer is, personnel management refers to managing welfare and performance of persons who are a part of the operations. Question number 49. Differentiate between personnel management and HRM? The answer is, 1. Personnel management is reactive in nature, includes administrative tasks, while HRM is proactive in nature, requires continuous development in policies and functions of the organization. 2. HRM works around developing strategies to improve the performance of employees, whereas personnel management works around motivating employees with compensation, bonuses, rewards, etc. 3. Personnel management believes that satisfied employees yield better performance, while HRM believes that a good performance provides satisfaction to employees. Personnel management can be considered as a subset of HRM. Question number 50. What are the responsibilities of a personnel manager? The answer is, the responsibilities of a personnel manager include coordinating benefit programs and employee training, managing the recruiting process, conducting exit interviews and salary surveys, coordinating record keeping and payroll, and administering personnel policies. Question number 51. Describe the essential functions of management. The answer is, management can be referred as the process of bringing people together to achieve the desired goals. The essential functions of management include planning, organizing, budgeting, resourcing, directing, controlling, and reviewing. Question number 52. What is the difference between salary and incentive? The answer is, salary can be termed as the fixed remuneration you are offered for your services, while incentive means some extra benefits that you are offered based on your performance. Incentive can be in cash or kind. Question number 53. What do you understand by span of management? The answer is, span of management or control, in easy terms means, number of subordinates a manager manages. Question number 54. What are the different factors that determine the span of management? The answer is, factors that determine span of management are, 1. Size of the organization. 2. Different tasks that are performed to keep the work going. 3. Complexity of the production process. 4. Extent to which IT can help in the process. Question number 55. What are the objectives of HRIS? The answer is, supplying information at an optimum cost, providing security to the confidential information, processing data into the desired information. Question number 56. Which is the easiest method of appraising an employee's performance on his or her job? The answer is, ranking method is the method in which jobs are compared and arranged from highest to lowest order and is the easiest method of appraising an employee's performance on his or her job. Question number 57. In which technique a trainee assumes the full duties and responsibilities of the position currently held by his or her superior? The answer is, understudy is the method in which trainees are prepared to perform the work or fill the position of their superior. The technique is primarily used when a trainee is likely to assume the full duties of the position currently held by the superior. Question number 58. What is the basic difference between job enlargement and job enrichment? The answer is, job enlargement refers to increasing the number of tasks to be performed by an employee to reduce work-related boredom, whereas job enrichment is that motivational tool which allows more decision-making power and work-related authority to the employees. Question number 59. What does HRP stands for? The answer is, HRP expands to Human Resource Planning, and deals with forecasting the requirement of human resource as it focuses on managing human resource before shortfall or excess comes. Question number 60. Employees are sent as expatriates to other countries of operation. In this context, what is the importance of IHRM? The answer is, a skilled and well-trained group of local managers can add immense value to a firm's resources, and create successful business for the firm locally, and expatriate executives can play a significant role during the early days of a company's operations in a new market. Question number 61. Which source of recruitment can an organization use when it is looking for a young and fresh technician? The answer is, advertise in a local newspaper. Local newspaper advertisement occupies an important place in the procedure, in that it consists of a wide area of market, and applicants from dispersed areas can get details about the positions through advertisements on newspapers. Hence, newspaper advertisement is preferred. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.